Hey everyone, and welcome. We are about to dive into our big physics journey, starting right here with Chapter 1, the physical world. Now think of this as our launch pad, okay? It's the foundation for all the super cool stuff that's coming up. So let's get right into it.
Have you ever just stopped and wondered, how does all of this actually work? From the phone you're holding right now to the stars you see at night, why do things do what they do? That one simple question? Well, that's the very heart of physics. So let's tackle the big question head on. What is physics? I know, the word itself can sound a little heavy, maybe a bit intimidating, but I promise you we're going to break it down and make it super simple.
And here it is. In the simplest words possible, physics is just the subject that explains how the universe works. That's it. Forget all the complex stuff for a second. At its core, physics is literally humanity's attempt to write the instruction manual for everything around us. It's all about matter, energy, and how they hang out with each other. See? Not so scary.
And physics isn't just about reading a book and memorizing facts. No way. It's an active four-step process. First, we just look around, right? We try to understand nature. Then, from what we see, we figure out its laws. Step 3, we use those laws to logically explain why things happen. And then, here's the best part, we take all that knowledge and use it to build awesome technology that changes the world.
Now, the universe is, well, huge. So to make sense of it all, physicists have these two different ways of looking at things, kind of like two different lenses on a camera. Let's see what they are. On one hand, you've got the macroscopic view. This is the big picture stuff, everything you can see with your own eyes. Think of cars moving, planets spinning. You get the idea. But then there's the microscopic view. This is the hidden world, the stuff happening inside everything. We're talking about atoms, electrons, all those tiny particles. And what's amazing is that physics explains both. Okay, you're going to want to pay close attention here, because this is one of the biggest ideas in all of science. It turns out that literally every single thing that happens in the entire universe is all governed by a very small set of rules. And how many rules are we talking about? Just 4. That is it. Everything from an apple falling from a tree to a distant star exploding, it's all just a mix of these 4 fundamental forces. When you really think about it, it's kind of beautiful, right? So what are these 4 cosmic rules? Well, first up, we've got the gravitational force. You know this one. It's what keeps your feet on the ground. Then there's the electromagnetic force. This one's responsible for pretty much all of modern life, from magnets to the electricity that's powering your screen. Next, we have the strong nuclear force. This is like cosmic superglue. It's what holds the very core of atoms together. And finally, the weak nuclear force. This one's a bit more subtle, but it's crucial for things like radioactive decay, which helps power our sun. Now, I know what you're thinking. How am I going to remember all 4 of those for the exam? Don't worry, I've got you covered with a super simple trick. All you need to remember are these 4 letters. G, E, S, W. And here's the phrase that'll lock it in your brain forever. Great elephants sing well. G for gravitational, E for electromagnetic, S for strong nuclear, and W for weak nuclear. Great elephants sing well. You'll never forget them now. Okay, so we've been talking about these huge cosmic forces, but let's bring it back down to Earth. Why should you care? Well, because without these rules, the world as you know it just wouldn't exist. Just think about it for a second. That mobile phone in your hand, it works because of the laws of electromagnetism. The internet, same deal. The satellites that give us GPS, they only work because we have a deep understanding of gravity and motion. Electricity, medical machines like MRIs, it's all just physics in action. It is literally all around us, all the time. All right, let's switch gears for a moment and get practical. We've gone through the concepts, but how do you turn that knowledge into points on your exam paper? This chapter is a golden opportunity, and I'm going to show you exactly how to nail it. So the trick with this chapter is to know the key one-liners that teachers and examiners are looking for. You need to have these in your back pocket. Be ready to state clearly that physics is the study of matter, energy, and their interactions, that there are 4 fundamental forces in nature, that physical laws are all based on experiments, and of course, that physics is essential for technology. If you know these lines, you are banking easy marks. And here it is, my number 1 most important tip for this chapter. Listen up. There are no complicated math problems here, no tricky formulas to solve. This chapter is 100% theory. And you know what that means? It's one of the easiest chapters to score full marks on.
Your secret weapon is simple. Just read the NCRT book carefully. I'm serious. Go through it line by line. Everything you need is right there.
And just like that, you're all set for Chapter 1. We've covered what physics is, the 4 cosmic rules, and exactly how to score well on your exams. So, if you found this explainer helpful and you're ready to jump into Chapter 2, do me a favor, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching.